What is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about HTX listing Roaring Kitty. The chances are going up, guys. And again, they still have not gotten yet to their to their final selections of tokens that they're going to be listing onto their platform, but the odds of Roaring Kitty getting listing on there is increasing. So before I dive too deeply into this video, do me a huge favor, smash that like button, consider subscribing. Definitely love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinion about today's video. So before I even get into the video, let's take a quick look at the overall global crypto market. We have been seeing little retracement from Ethereum as well as Bitcoin. It happens time to time, guys. And again, it looks like maybe the market is just waiting for a rate cut. And even when that happened, who is to say that we might not even, continue to keep going sideways? So we still have not gotten to that rip your face off market, which in fact, guys, we're just, we're close, we're near it. So I know a lot of people have been waiting. They want alt season to come, but unfortunately, guys, we are not there yet. So got to be a little bit more patient. Continue. At least what I'm doing is continue buying the dip on my top asset that I narrowed down, in this cycle, which is currently right now Roaring Kitty. I'm continuing to keep buying the dip, and as you guys can see in my previous video, with the portfolio update, so playing with that Keith Gill Roaring Kitty lore. So if you guys have not been watching my videos or don't know what's going on within the Roaring Kitty community, hey, go ahead and get tapped in, get locked back in, rating, shilling, doing what you got to do, especially working for your bags, because I think things might get a little bit interesting, especially with this vote to list that happened. As you guys can see, community voted. This was a weighted vote. So as you can see, Roaring Kitty came number 3, guys, beating out SPX 6900 with a huge community. Dog, huge community. Kendu, like these are huge communities that is in this crypto space that I constantly see trending, especially for the community. But we as a community, even low in numbers, we're still able to get the job done. So big shout out to the community. And the reason why I say that the odds of Roaring Kitty getting listed on HTX just got even better is due to the fact of this announcement that they made today. They say community recommendation and votes have been completed, and the exchange review is now in its final stage. This is the first part. This is what really caught my eyes when they said the first batch of selected projects will be announced progressively. So meaning they're going to start listing different projects, especially from this list, guys. And when you look at community, when you look at a token that's not bundled, when you look at not having fake volume, and would you look at tokens that is meeting these exchanges needs, Roaring Kitty is among those tokens. Of course, I could probably expect SPX 6900 due to the fact that it is a CTO, but I am also expecting Roaring Kitty to also get this listing, because another thing too, when you take a look at what happens after a HTX listing, and this is this was a post that they made. Let me click on it so that way you guys can see. HTX new listing recap. So after a listing, guys, this thing did a 10x, crazy, a 10x after HTX. So whatever they're doing is working, especially the people that's on their platform. They're buying, they're waiting for these new listings. So imagine them not only buying our token on the open market, causing the price to run up, but also getting on their exchange to also see that spike as well too. That is extremely massive. So this did a 10x, this did a 5x, this did a 4x, and really when you look at it, it's nearly close to a 5x. So currently, right now, Roaring Kitty is sitting at a 5.83, 5.82 million dollar market cap. So a 5x from here, we're looking at a $25 million Roaring Kitty, guys. $25 million Roaring Kitty. And that's just the start, because what we have been saying billions must roar. And due to the fact that the supply of roar is constantly shrinking, yeah, I could see us doing a 10x with this listing possibly, of course I don't have a crystal ball. This is all assumption based upon what the numbers that they're putting out. So who knows? Maybe we'll do a 10x, maybe we'll do a 100x. The point of the matter is the fact that they're listing not just one project, especially from this list, they're going to be listing multiple projects. So us, again, being in the top 3, us being a very active community, us being organic in growth, will be able to get us that spot, at least in my opinion. And also another thing too that I looked up, when I type in HTX, as far as with the top search, besides from Manu, look who pops up, guys. Big shout out to RJ, man. RJ been raiding, making posts about Roar. And look, his post is the second one underneath HTX. Like when you search HTX. This is massive, guys. Massive. Then after that, you got the HTX community. Then they got the announcement. Like, his post is beating out some of the other posts, guys, which is crazy. Oh, you also got my post on here. No. so pretty much this is someone trying to give you Roaring Kitty. You're like, no, thank you. I want to stay poor. This is the truth. Again, if you're not seeing Roaring Kitty for what it is right now, a strong community, a community that's very passionate, especially about its asset, then at the end of the day, especially for all the people who is subscribed to my channel, had this opportunity to get in before a sub $10 million market cap, you could only blame yourself for not taking the action, not being a part of the community, because again, I outlined everything about this token so that way everyone can participate of this success. But really, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Don't forget, if you're a part of the Roaring Kitty community, this is just one requirement that is needed for you to do. After you buy your token, mint one NFT, guys, because again, this is how we grow. This is how we grow collectively together. This supports your bag. This is going 100% back into liquidity. So whenever you guys are ready to sell, guess what we're going to have? More liquidity, so that way it does not impact the price drastically if other people decide to sell. That's all it is for. Not only that, it also props up the price of our token by you minting one NFT. So we're still, 878 away from minting out. Hopefully, some people that's not active, it could resonate with you guys like, yo, if I do this, this is actually going to be able to help my bag. But it is what it is. We're going to continue to grow as more and more people start to come into the fold. They're going to mint their NFT. They're going to do the same thing as well, too. But leave a like, leave a comment. Random Arts guy signing off. Peace!